Hello students, our today's topic for discussion is letter writing. So in this module we'll be discussing about the different kind of letters and the various ways of writing them. Okay, so let us begin. Coming to the first thing, what is a letter? A letter is a written medium of exchange of information. That means we do not talk letters, we write letters and we try to communicate with the concerned person in a written form or by writing down the content in a piece of paper. Moving ahead, we come to the various types of letter writing. So there are basically 4 types of letter writing. First is informal letter, the second is official letter, third is business letter, and the fourth is letter to the editor. Let us get deeper into each of it and understand how it is written. So the first one is the informal letter. An informal letter, also referred to as a friendly letter, is a personal letter written to friends or relatives. You can write it to anyone with whom you have a non-professional relationship. Example, letter to a friend. So basically, an informal letter is written to a family or a friend, or a person with whom a person doesn't have a formal relationship. The next one says an official letter is generally written for conveying various official messages such as rules, regulations, procedures, orders, actions, reactions, opinions, etc. from one organization to another, or from one department to another, or from one individual to another individual. For example, a letter to the bank manager. So they convey official information from one place to another. Third is a business letter. A business letter is a letter from one company to another or between such organizations and their customers, clients, or other external parties. The overall style of writing depends on the relationship between the parties concerned. That means if they want to place an order, they write a placing order letter. If they want to place a complaint letter, they write it in that suitable tone. So that's how business letters depend on the relationship between the parties concerned. And the fourth is the letter to the editor. A letter to the editor is a letter sent to a publication about issues of concern from its readers. Usually letters are intended for publication. That means basically people write letters to the editors for getting them published in the newspaper. For example, letter to the editor regarding violation of road rules by the teenagers. So here's the format of an informal letter. The first, we need to write the address of the sender. Then we need to leave a line. Then we need to write the date in the format of date, month and year. Then leaving a line, we need to give the salutation. Then the body of the letter starts from the very next line of the salutation. Then after the body is finished, we need to leave a line. Then we give the subscription and the first name of the sender. This is the format. Let us see an example of an informal letter. You are Ankita. Write a letter to your friend Natasha congratulating her on securing the first position in the class in the final term examination. So this is an informal letter because one friend is writing a letter to the other one. Okay, so see the first one, the address of Ankita, and then there has been a line left and then given the date on which the letter is being written. Then left a line, then the salutation, dear Natasha. And then Ankita writes, my happiness knew no bounds when I got to know that you have secured the first position in your class in the final term examination of your school. You were so laborious and passionate about it. I know you were very nervous too, but I was always very confident that you would come out with flying colors. The second paragraph says, I apologize that I couldn't even attend the celebration party despite my wish. Hope to see you soon. Please be encouraged and continue your hard work. Your future is very bright. Lots of love and best wishes for you. So you can see a very informal tone has been used over here for the body of the letter because it's a friend writing to another friend, and the letter is being concluded with the subscription and the first name of the writer, that is Ankita. Next we have the format of a formal letter. Similar to the informal letter, here also the first thing is the address of the sender and then the date, leaving a line. And then again a line is left. The difference is here we write the recipient's designation and the address of the person as well. The recipient's designation specifies the person to whom the letter is written. That means, suppose a letter is written to the manager of a bank or the principal of a school. So that shows the designation of the recipient. Then comes the subject. Now, subject is a short description of what is there in the body of the letter. And after leaving a line, we give the salutation and the body of the letter, and then comes thanking you right at the next line of the completion. And then leaving a line, we give the complimentary close and the full name of the sender. Let us see the first kind of formal letter, the letter to the editor. See the question. Write a letter to the editor of a newspaper on the issue of indiscriminate use of loudspeakers during festivals and occasions. That means there is a reader of a newspaper who wants to highlight this concern with the help of that newspaper. And that's why the person is writing a letter to the editor, highlighting the concern. Now see, the content goes as same as the format. The first is the address of the writer in 3 lines, and then the date, and then the recipient's designation, the editor, and then the address of the editor, that is the Times of India, New Delhi, which is a newspaper. Then the subject regarding the indiscriminate use of loudspeakers, very short description, and then the body of the letter. Now this body of the letter contains the entire concern of the person related to the loudspeakers, and then the person places a request in front of the concerned authorities to look into the matter and get it resolved. And that's exactly what a body should contain: the issue properly highlighted and the solution that one seeks from the concerned authorities. And finally finishing the letter with a formal complimentary close. The next type of a formal letter is letter to the principal. Now this type of a letter is a little different from the others. We will see how. Let us read the question. Write a letter to your principal requesting him to grant you full scholarship. Now focus on the format of this letter. We do not provide any kind of an address of the sender. We straight away start with the designation of the principal. The principal, Oxford Public School, New Delhi. That means the designation of the recipient and the address of the same. Then comes the date, and then comes the subject, request for full scholarship. Again, very short description. Then with the salutation, the letter begins and the child tries to highlight why he deserves a scholarship and requests the principal to kindly grant it. Now it is mandatory to highlight the problem, not much in detail but precisely in the body of the letter. That is what is going to convey the exact purpose of the letter. So in the first para, the child introduces himself. In the second, he highlights his problem. And in the third paragraph, he places the request and then closes the letter. Coming to the third type of the letter, that is the business letter. Now, business letter has many subparts, out of which we are going to focus on the complaint letter. See the question. Write a letter to Messrs. Oxford Publishing House, Chandigarh, complaining that the books sent by them were not those you had ordered for. Ask for a replacement. You are Varun Joshi, and the address is given of Varun, that is to be used. Let us see the answer. The first thing is the address of the person who is the writer, and then the address, and then the designation and the address of the concerned person receiving the letter. Comes next is the subject, which is the complaint regarding the receipt of wrong set of books. Then with the salutation, the person starts with the order number of the purchase, and then in the second para highlights the real concern with the set of books. In the third part, the person gives his contact details for serving the purpose of any kind of a communication further, and then closes the letter with a complimentary close. Now, it is very important to keep in mind that the tone or the language of the letter should be very, very formal and decent, even if we are writing a complaint letter. And that is how a correct complaint letter is framed. And finally, we land to the last form of the formal letter, that is the official letter, the letter which is used in offices. Write a letter to the bank manager to reissue a new ATM card as you have lost your old ATM card. Let us see how this kind of a letter is written. So same as the format, the first is the address of the sender and then the date and then the designation of the recipient and the address of the same. Leaving a line comes the subject, request for a new ATM card, followed by the salutation and the body of the letter wherein the person highlights what is the problem and what does he need further. He also specifies that he will be grateful if his request is kept and fulfilled. Now that is exactly how a request should be kept in front of the officials. The tone should be very, very formal and thankful. And with a very, very formal complimentary close, the letter is ended. Now in such kind of a letter, it is very important to provide the details of the bank account. So many a times it is written at the end, or many a times it is also included in the body of the letter, and that's how it is written. Now we have discussed about all kinds of letters and the procedure to write them. Comes next is the commonly made mistakes, which is very important to know to frame a correct letter. Now these are the problematic things: too much text, poor planning, complex sentences, poor punctuation and grammatical errors and abbreviations. All these should be avoided to frame a correct form of letter. And with that, we come to the end of this module of letter writing. Understand the explanation correctly and properly and refer to the examples given. Read them carefully and understand what is written and how it should be written. Again, something very, very important for grammar is to practice. Keep on practicing. You will enhance your writing skills through it. Okay? Thank you.